Hey guys, it's FifaRalle here and welcome to episode 34 of Let's FIFA 15, and this is getting pretty intense, this Division 1, especially after the last game of the previous episode. Like somehow we're still going in Division 1 and we still need to win every single game. We have 3 games left now and hopefully we can win them all. It is a pretty tough task and we're up against a 4-3-1-2 La Liga side for the first match of this episode, and we get a free kick in the 6th minute. We play it to Ibarbo, on through to Cuadrado, and what a perfect start to the game, getting an early lead. But that perfect start didn't last for too long. 2-3 minutes later, through ball to Dos Santos, and that is 1-1. Yeah, that was not great, and it actually got worse. 8 minutes later, I tackled the ball, he's still on it, and I had a defender tracking the run, and I thought, yes, surely he's gonna get it. But Dos Santos too fast, and the keeper, that was not me controlling him, it was the AI. And I was going insane there because he rushed out and I thought, yeah, okay, that means he's going to get the ball. Then he backed off and then I thought, okay, he's going to go back on his line. Nah. He's going to rush out again, stand in the middle of nowhere, and my opponent makes it 2-1. But I was looking for the 2-2 goal, and how this is not a free kick, I don't know. I was pretty mad at this point in time of this match because it was like nothing worked out. But I find an open Depay and we still miss. It goes out for a corner, and from that corner, we'll send it into the box, back heel shot. And it falls in the middle of the box in the end, and I thought, let me get a touch, and I'm actually able to get it, pick up the penalty, and I make it to get that equalizer. And going into the second half, I just needed one goal, and I would have that lead, get the win maybe, and still be able to hunt that title. And it's actually straight from the kickoff, Cuadrado breaking on through, lovely skill run. And we are up 3-2 in this match. But just as in the first half, right after I got the lead, the bounces are unreal. I tackle it, he's still on the ball, he runs on through, and then he actually gets an alright goal. There's some nice touches with Benzema, and I just couldn't catch up whatsoever. So 4-3 it was, 51st minute. And he breaks on again and he hits the post, but the own goal was almost there. Like this game was just as the last game of the previous episode. This was really intense, and I make it 4-4 in the 62nd minute. And I was looking for that 5th goal to get the win. Ibarbo on the ball here, and he's able to break on through, get a shot in, but saved by the keeper in the 71st minute. 4 minutes later, we're on the ball again, turning around, taking the shot, but not finding the target. 81st minute, yet another chance. We find Cuadrado, and we finally find the back of the net to make it 5-4 and win the game. Oh, wow, this game was just... It was just another really ridiculous game. Like, I went up 1-0, then down 2-1, pretty much straight after. Then I went up 3-2, and just 5 minutes later, I was trailing 4-3. And then we completed the comeback in the 81st, 82nd minute. These division games are just ridiculous, but... We're still going. 2 wins to go from 2 games. It's at least looking better than it did from the start of the division, where we needed 7 wins out of 8. Now we only need 2 wins. So in some way, I was like kind of feeling pretty confident that it might be possible, even though it is a pretty tough task because, as you can see from the games, they can go either way. But for my next match, I'm up against a 4-2-3-1 La Liga / BPL side. And we played 10 minutes. El Shaarawy on the ball here to Marquisio. We played on through to Balotelli. He spin to get in for the shot, but it is right on De Gea in the net, unfortunately. 22nd minute, we're on the ball again. Balotelli here, going back and forth, trying to find some space, and he uses his strength to get back onto the ball, and we take the shot. But it is wide there on the weak foot. But 28th minute, we get yet another chance. El Shaarawy with a through ball onto Balotelli. He rushed his keeper, and I'm able to go past him. And this is not a beautiful goal. But, you know, I need every single goal if I want to get this title. So we crossed it in. We got the goal with El Shaarawy. And he breaks on through once again in the 38th minute to make it 2-0. For once, we actually have a pretty comfortable lead, but it didn't last for too long because from the start of the second half, Costa with a cross into Rodriguez, 2-1 it was, made me pretty nervous, but just 6 minutes later, we get another chance. We played on through to Ross Barkley, and yes, give me that 2-goal lead back, and that was pretty much how the game ended, and I was pretty happy getting that win. It was a pretty comfortable win. And at this point in time, it was just one match left. One match we needed to win to get that title. And I was just hoping, let it not be like a sweaty defensive BPL squad, because as of late, we've not faced any BPL squads. We've been doing pretty well. Oh, well, we've been able to win games at least. Let me put it like that. And BPL squads is usually what I struggle against. And then this happens. 4-1-2-1-2. Defensive BPL squad with Sturridge and Remy on the top. Oh god, I was really nervous going into this game. And then this happens. Like, instead of the clearance, my defender just jumps in the air, and yeah, Remy makes it 1-0 in the 10th minute. Oh, I was so angry at that point in time, because it was tough to break this guy down. It was a really defensive team, and this was my first chance of the game, and I actually make it 1-1 to keep that hope alive. But pretty much straight after that, some nice stuff with Cabella on through to Remy. 2-1 it was. Like, right after I thought, yes, I'm back into this, he scored. And I tried to get another goal. It's Cuadrado on the ball here into the box, but it is blocked off by the defender. There's so many players in that defense, I just couldn't find any space. And here my attacker just stopped running to the ball. Like, he didn't want to get in for the shot for some reason. But in the 59th minute, he's not able to clear it. We get it to Cuadrado, turns two defenders, and 2-2 it is in the 60th minute. But then 4 minutes later, through ball to Remy. And yes, Sirigu, that save was so important to not go down 3-2 in this match. Ibarbo on the ball, he's trying to power it in at the near post, but it is right on the keeper. 73rd minute, on to Depay, and he goes with a few skill moves, beats two defenders, and his absolutely useless weak foot, who's been missing goals so many times in this series, scores to make it 3-2 in the 73rd minute. And as you can see, I didn't have many players going on the attack at this point in time. I literally parked the bus. I never do this, but at this point in time, I just wanted to win. And in the 90th minute, the referee finally blows the whistle to end off the game. And we did it. We finally did it. We won Division 1, the title. And that was just the most ridiculous run I've ever had in a division, because, well, we started off with 2 draws and we needed to win 7 out of 8 games. We had a game where we conceded a penalty in the 86th, 87th minute. We saved that. Then we had the last game of the previous episode, 2 90th minute goals. Then we had the games in this episode where we were behind 4-3. Into the second half and scoring late goals, and the same one with this game, behind and winning late into the match. What a ridiculous run, but we somehow pulled it off. We got 7 out of 8 wins from our final 8 games, and a 5-game winning streak here towards the end. I don't know how we pulled it off, but somehow we won the title of Division 1, and that is also going to be where we end off Let's FIFA 15 for now. That is going to be the finale. And I will start up something new, which I think will be pretty interesting, and I'll most likely get it started over the weekend, I think. So stay tuned for that, and apart from that, I do hope you enjoyed this Division 1 and this series, and that is pretty much all, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later.